Hey guys, CruiseNickX back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. When we last left off, we had just finished Brayflox's long stop and grabbed some goblin cheese for the special banquet that we're doing. Yay! But of course, no cheese can be without any good wine. I prefer a good Moscato myself. I had a glass before.
Kevin Gaff 420 just advanced to CruiseNickX level 8.
Okay, I really do need to turn off that leveling system. But when we last left off. But anyways, we're here in Wineport to get the final touch, I hope. The wine. So we're here talking to Shamani Lomani, and, well, let's get right to it. An offer you can refuse. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient, and Dreitswitz must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of succulent quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bergeland, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. However, I doubt he will be receptive to your request. But given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Great. Let's see what he says. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of this polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. The neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you gabu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight! Jesus Christ, what a dick. I take it he said no. Really? In those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsala Minsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well. We shall have to take an alternative approach. I'm gonna take the Earth Ward potion, seeing as how we're fighting Titan in like in a little while. Well, in a couple videos. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vignerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But, as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Bergerain to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine, and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them. Great, we gotta speak to someone about this. The things we do for good wine. What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. Never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. I think the other one is in the, Nope, not in there. Oh wait, isn't there a wall behind here? Yep. Bacchus wine? Bah! Don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves in the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. Again, more about the calamity and not enough to go on. No luck, Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle underneath Olgamoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized that there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that a wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may be forever lost to us. I must say, all this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Drest sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps Ritzgill can tell you where to find him. Alright, off to the docks. He's so up there. He is. Dressed. Oh, you mean the hermit? Aye, I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the Severed String. Alright, southwest it is. Oh, it is getting hotter and hotter. I need to put my AC back in. Nope, not catching me, not happening. Goodbye. We're almost there. The Severed String, here we are. What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Okay. Alright, Psycho will kill some midges. What the fuck?
Crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? Whew. Man, is it hot in here or is it just me? Well, at least I'm not dealing with any lag. That's a good thing. Oh, good. Those dung mid swarms are respawning quickly. Though I need to gain my TP back. Give it a second. There we go. Just one more and we'll have enough. And that's the end of that. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. Please, brothers, I beg of you. I said I'm sorry. Leave me in peace. Do you have any children? I have a son and a daughter. They were so little when I left. They probably think I'm dead. I've been saving for years to buy passage back home somehow. But still not enough. Maybe you could bring me some jungle curl skins. I can sell them. I just want to go home. Yeah, where am I finding... why did I even ask? This is gonna be the pain in the ass of it all.
Crazy man wants skins.
At least I only have to kill 4 of these and they're all nearby. Hey, look at that, Bloody Mary. More on those things later. One last curl and we'll have enough. And that's the end of that. Gigantode. Sorry, just had to make that reference. Please, even a few skins would help. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... No one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Gallian. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. He keeps yapping about that. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? It should be ready by now.
He's got boobs.
I left 3 shells out there. Please, take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Okay, so where are these things? All in that general area. Good. Sorry, just have to make the reference again.
Sorry, bad timing.
Gigantode. Yeah, that kind of was bad timing. Okay, where are these things? Oh, there's one. Alright, let's keep looking. Oh, what I wouldn't give for stealth. But I'm not a ninja. Shit. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna have to kill that toad, aren't I? Yep. And there. Didn't need him turning around when I frickin' want to grab the palm wine. Alright, let's head back to Wineport. Gigantode. Sorry, now it's just stuck on the brain. Plastic, but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Bayan. By the properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Bayan. By the gods, Bayan, listen! I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Dress's palm wine. He's sealed each coconut shell with a leaf that has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found those leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Oh my god, we gotta go back there. Son of a bitch. All this fucking running. It's too hot for this. Okay, what we'll do is we'll follow this path towards Brayflox's long stop, and after we get around the cliff, we'll head south along the wall. Good thing there's a path here. Yeah, and I just went away from the path that I need to. Gigantode. I am sorry. Now that's just getting annoying, but Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Okay, we gotta go that way. That way. As long as we don't have to frickin' face anything, like, really, like... Here's the Juggernaut. Juggernaut, bitch! Hey, come on, you ugly fucker. Come on, you sumo wrestler wannabe. Alright, back to Wineport. Hopefully this is the last time we have to frickin' teleport there. I really am getting sick of all this wine business. What did Dress have to say, Bayan? Tell me everything! I was right! This smell, this texture!
Same here, my son is
I
doing
hold
that.
in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner would... 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Bergerain. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you needn't... Wait. The shape of this bottle, the scent of this label... This couldn't possibly be... a 1547 Bacchus? But that's impossible! This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity! It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gegeruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Bayan. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray, deliver the wine to Captain Weisgate. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Alright, let's head back to Costa del Sol for 50 gil. Well, it was a very good year. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So what of the wine I asked you to bring? Is that... 7 hells! A 1547 Bacchus! Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit I didn't think you had it in you. But congratulations, Bayan. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. And we get a Gubu Sproutling. And we get level 34. And awareness. Now, what does awareness do again? That's the question. Actions and traits. No, not job. Awareness. Nullifies chance of suffering critical damage. I might use it, I might not. Who knows? I hate to impose further after everything you've done, but would you mind helping Dreiswitz lay out the banquet? Our guests of honor are already here in Costa del Sol, and so Master Gegeruju has demanded that we finish preparations immediately. The guests? Oh, I'm told that one is a beautiful Mikote scholar. Personally, I'm more curious about her companion, some famous adventuring with an endless list of accomplishments. But you can judge for yourself soon enough. Anyway, go and lend Dreiswitz a hand. The poor man is liable to collapse from the stress. Perfect timing, Bayan. Take all of this and arrange it on the counter. No time to chat. They'll be here any minute. You would think that... Okay. Excellent timing, Bayan. Now that both our guests are present, the feast can begin. Where are they, you ask? Why don't you ask your associate? I'm sure she'll be happy to explain. Yeah, I already know. You have the look of a man who has been to the seventh hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for the banquet held in his own honor. And this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. I have been asked to endure such ignominy. I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Well, now we have the banquet all set and ready to go. Lady Ishtola! Sir Olnir! A thousand pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I never would have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now. He must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Bayan has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten him. Aye, it's fair. There's no sense in hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be God-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Bayan with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He is a brave one, that much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it would cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Bayan, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who would gladly fight at his side.
Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman.
I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Bayan Oronir, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends. For today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Bayan Oronir, Titan's Bane. And I am not doing group voices. Well, it's about fucking time.
Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun.
It's all the same dancing you see at frickin' Olda.
Like I really needed to frickin'... Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. That's mostly because of the booze. Alright, let's talk with the Company of Heroes. We'll start in reverse from each tester. Starting with Shamani Lomani. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Lominsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Next, Brave Block's All Talks.
Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fight, he think. Gaiby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time.
Next is where? Oh, there he is. Uodo Noon. You are a veteran of countless battles, Bayan. But this is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. Next, Londonelle. Ah, Bayan, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Londonelle sends his regards. And last but certainly not least, the leader of it all, Weskaet. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. And now we speak to Y'shtola. One moment. Can't do it with gas. You are kind to indulge them, Bayan. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet begun. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Good, I'm getting tired of this crap. I just want to fight Titan and call it a fucking day.
You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanosha. There you will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that his knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method.
Alright, how are we getting the Bronze Lake? We gotta figure out a way to get to Camp Bronze. Upper Lanosha, okay. So we'll take, we'll teleport to Wineport one last time. And then we'll ride up, that way. No, seriously, this is getting annoying now. Alright, where are we whistling? Yeah, I don't like doing fates by myself, so it kinda defeats the purpose. Alright, we're here at Camp Bronze Lake. So, you all know the routine by now. First things first, talk to the Chocobo Keep. Then attune to the Aetheryte. Alright. Going up. Now, a trendy little bit of information about Camp Bronze Lake. If you jump down here, you'll notice you can actually... there are actually 4 female Mikotes hanging out down there, and you can actually jump down there. Greetings, mate. Must you be the one the captain said would come a-calling? Hey, I thought so. Pay attention now, 'cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Ah, here we go. You know what? We're gonna save this for the next live stream. This will be the last this live stream coming up will be the last live stream we do. But until then, we're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna see why it's so hot in here. Anyways, Cruise Nick, out.